Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the managing director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing whether or not continuation of lockdown is really sort of the best for Thailand at the moment. And for those who are unaware, and I doubt there's anybody here in Thailand that is unaware, but they are discussing, at least Monday, this video should be published this morning, so Monday morning. They should be discussing, and they being the CCSA, who is sort of monitoring the situation with respect to COVID in Thailand, whether or not continued lockdown is really that great of an idea. And for those who are unaware, in my opinion, we've been in effective lockdown in all but name since April of 2021, mid-April to be precise. Now, it's been to varying degrees, and we've discussed this at length in other videos, but it started out, it was less intense. Restaurants could be open, but there were alcohol bans, and we got into all of that. And then it's just gotten more and more. And basically now it's about as full a lockdown as I could see. And essentially, the question is this the thing to do moving forward? And, I want to be clear. I don't have the answers. A lot of people have said, well, what would you do? It's like, well, I'm not the person that actually has that authority. My default position in almost anything, just on a personal level, if you're curious, if a clear option does not present itself, usually the best option is to do nothing until a clear option does. In my opinion, to this point, I think the evidence is pretty resounding in that in my opinion, against lockdown, because the economic hardship is tremendous that this is causing. And, I fail to, especially in light of the fact that we've had these ongoing and case numbers just keep going up. And we'll get into some quotes here that I think further reinforce this, but there's at least reasonable people can ask the question, is there a substantial benefit in this compared to the hardship being sustained? And that brings me to a recent article we found from the Pattaya News. That's thepattianews.com. Article is titled, "Prominent Thai Doctor Says Lockdown Measures Aren't Working. Tighter Ones Won't Work Either. Ease Them to Save the Economy." Quoting directly, Dr. Manun Lichawingswong of Wichayut Hospital predicted the COVID-19 situation in Thailand via his online statement that the number of domestic infections and deaths from the COVID-19's Delta mutant will continue to increase regardless of how intense the lockdown measures are. Quoting further, the status read, "People's homes have become the place where high infections occurred overall, so some lockdown measures should be relaxed immediately before the Thai economy became even worse. The current measures are only hurting the economy and the people and not stopping the spread of COVID-19. Vaccines are the answer here, not tighter restrictions, curfews, and lockdowns." Quoting further, "In the next 100 days, the number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 infections may increase to 35 million people, meaning that half the country will be infected and about 30,000 Thai people would be dying if we don't maximize the vaccination program even further and urgently." And those numbers are chilling. There's no doubt about that. But I think, as he notes, we've been doing this. We've been continuously doing this lockdown. And, there's substantial evidence to suggest it's not working. And as he says, he's an MD. He's a practicing medical professional. And he's making the statement, and I quote, "The current measures are only hurting the economy and the people and not stopping the spread of COVID-19. Vaccines are the answer here, not tighter restrictions, curfews, and lockdowns." So from a medical professional's mouth, I think that, to me, that's pretty dispositive information, to my mind. Furthermore, and I thought this was really interesting, and we'll go ahead and put this on screen, put this stuff on screen. This is from fee.org. Article is, and this is from fee.org. Article is titled, "COVID cases fell 40% in the UK after restrictions were lifted, proving the experts wrong yet again." And quoting directly, and this is a long article, those who are interested in this, and it's cited, it's very well cited and sourced. But under the section, the actual results, quoting directly, when Freedom Day arrived, Reuters noted the occasion was marred by, quote, soaring cases, unquote, and chaos. The AP had a strikingly similar take. Weeks later, however, we have an abundance of empirical evidence that show the prognosticators were once again wrong. Cases did not double or quadruple as Ferguson had predicted, nor did cases surge as many had warned. To the contrary, cases fell a lot. And quoting further, as of August 8th, the 7-day rolling average of COVID cases stood at just under 27,000. That's a 40% drop from where they stood when restrictions were lifted. Again, this was not what was predicted. On the basis of the spread of the Delta variant and the UK government's decision to lift all legal restrictions on individual mobility, mixing and adherence to non-pharmaceutical interventions, we expected new COVID-19 injections to rise very sharply, said David Mackey, an economist at JP Morgan. I noted this to the producer of our videos. I'm curious why an economist from JP Morgan is weighing in on this, but okay, he did. And maybe he's studied this. Quoting further, the opposite happened, and Mackey admitted it was unclear why. Possible additional explanations are a seasonal weather effect and an early arrival of the school vacation effect. I don't know what either of those mean, so I'm going to leave that. Whatever the seasonal weather effect or school vacation effect is, I don't know. Those who are watching this video, if you can put that maybe in the comments, I'd be very curious to know what that is. Quoting further, but it is hard to fully explain the dramatic collapse in new infections. Ferguson, too, admitted his prediction was wrong, and many readers likely recall this isn't the first time the oft-cited Ferguson's crystal ball, quote unquote, proved wildly inaccurate. I just want to go back and quote again from Dr. Manoon Lechawingswong. Again, this is the Pattaya News, thepattianews.com. Prominent Thai doctor says lockdown measures aren't working. Quoting directly, people's homes have become the place where high infections occurred overall, so some lockdown measures should be relaxed immediately before the Thai economy became even worse. I think he meant becomes even worse. Quoting further, the current measures are only hurting the economy and the people and not stopping the spread of COVID-19. Vaccines are the answer here, not tighter restrictions, curfews, and lockdowns. And I don't know the answer to this, and I'm definitely not going to say that I know, but I do find it interesting that he's saying, people in their homes, and because everybody's all cooped up in their homes, that's where this is transmitting. And then the UK goes full open. They had everybody predicting everything was going to shoot up, and the opposite happened. So, again, this person is this Dr. Manoon Lechawingswong of Vichayut Hospital, quoted by thepattianews.com. He's a medical professional. He's making that citation. He's noting that. Maybe there's something to it. I don't know. But what we do know is the economy in Thailand here, it's in some real dark water, if you will. It's in some real tough times. And again, maybe it's time to sort of take a more nuanced approach to all of this rather than just continuing to take, in my opinion, very extreme measures that as of yet have, I think reasonable people can ask the question, is this having a substantially beneficial impact?